Hey, what's up? What's up? This is your girl CB on today. I'm on here tonight. Know that. Hey, today wasn't an easy day at all, but by God's grace, I'm here. And I wanted to come on to let you all know that all is well and to let you all know that all things is possible with God. Today, I'm basically getting down to, I had a part one series on, just forget the subject. The topic is basically saying, look at my brain. It must be because it's late at night. And so many words. I know my topic is based off taking up space. Yeah. Don't let nothing, nobody, or anything take up space. When I was growing up, my mother would say to me that don't let anybody live in your head rent free. And I always try to wonder what she meant by that about letting someone live in your head rent free. So many things can live in your head rent free. You can be overthinking something, a job, a situation, a relationship, constantly thinking perfection. So taking space in so many different dimensions in your thoughts and breaking it down to figure out what is really causing you to have all of these things that's taking up space. So let's get into it. Let's see. For me, taking up space can be something that I'm constantly wanting perfection out of or want to know, or even in times where dating and you constantly keep nagging or talking about something or in a relationship with somebody and you like, you know what, to the point where I need this out of my head. I can't keep worrying about a situation or keep putting energy into something that is draining me. You have to be able to say, you know what, enough is enough. How can we go forward so things doesn't take up space in my life? Also, there are some behaviors that we constantly keep doing that's taking up space in our lives. When is it time for change? When will we change? When is it time and when is an open door? I see that I have some viewers. I would love if you all can chat with me and talk to me and say, hey, if you all have some things that's taking up space or any ideas of have you seen people or friends where situations is taking up space? You know, people call you 50 million times. What you think? What do you think? You think it's going? I don't know. I don't work for the credit bureau. I can't give you the decision of what you think that they're gonna say. I don't know. I don't work for the school. How you gonna keep calling me, asking me who doing what? Baby, look, you're not gonna have the same situation taking up space in my head. You driving me crazy now. Now you taking up space. You know how somebody will get you so involved in their situation that it's taking up space in your mind. So nobody's gonna keep driving me crazy. What you think? How you gonna do it? I don't know. The media would take up space in your brain. Right now, there's so much going on in the world, honey, with Megan and all of that is going on. I'm not gonna lie to you all. That was taking up space in my brain. I woke up this morning reading the tabloids about what was going on with Megan and Harry, how they did her wrong over there in the kingdom and all of that. I was like, you know what? This is not going to keep taking up space in my mind either. These stimulus checks, they're not going to keep taking up space in my brain. When we going to get our stimulus check? These things will take up space to the point where you're not going to be able to focus on your day-to-day life or what's going on in your situation. This YouTube will take up space. So let me know in your real life situation, what can you do to have things stop taking up space in your mind where you can be able to open up your mind to move towards better things in your life? How can you move forward to be able to get prosperity in your life, enjoy where you're not giving something so much energy? All I want to tell you all tonight is for tonight, make some changes. Stop having the same old taking up space. If you see somebody trying to play you too, or keep trying to do the same things to manipulate you, remove that situation out of your life. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Stop having something in your life that's taking up space that's not moving towards another dimension. So I want to ask you all in your life, if you can think and question yourself, what is it that you can say that can change in your life? Oh, I don't know what's wrong with my ear. Sometimes if I laugh so hard, y'all, I feel like this. I don't know, something around my brain. Let me take these doggone glasses out, honey. Maybe that's taking up space. You see, I took that weave off my head. That was taking up space. I'm free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. That was taking up space. You hear what I'm saying? So with that being said, what is in your life that's taking up space that you can move around? I have a friend. Okay, let me talk about it. She keep calling me. She changed her relationships like she changed her drawers. Now, I'm not talking about it, but I'm just telling you. I was so involved with her situations and who she talking to that it would be taking up my space in my mind. And I'm wondering what's going on with me, why I can't focus on my day-to-day life. And she I'm wondering why I can't focus on my day-to-day life because she calls me up. I'm talking to Keith today. Oh, okay. Hey, well, okay, you talking to him. So one day she said that her and this guy was doing what they was doing in the bedroom. I'm like, okay, they doing whatever they doing in the bedroom. Okay, that's their business. She said her son came in and heard all of the action going on. So I said, did you tell the man to shh and be quiet? She said, no, because I'm not about to live my life for no kids. Wait a minute. You making that much noise in your house that you disrespecting your children. So I kept thinking in my mind, damn, she bogus. Stephanie, I know. Lord have mercy. She bogus for that. So let me ask y'all this question. The man is 20. Okay, the boy is 21. The guy is 21. And if you have a strange guy, it's not like it's her husband or somebody that pay mortgage or rent or nothing. Do you think you should tell that man to be quiet? Or do you should continue to keep doing what you're doing? That's my question. For me, that kept taking up space in my brain to the fact where I'll be talking to my husband about it. I'm like, she's wrong. Why does she keep doing this same thing? Why does she keep doing this about this guy? Why she keep meeting up with these people? That was taking up space in my brain to the point where I had to detach myself from her, to the point where it's draining. Shut up. Why did you tell me to shut up and stop? I don't know. It was to the point where it was just draining. It was pulling me in so many different directions because I'm the type of friend that I love someone to the point where I'm involved. Look at my skin, honey. Look at oily. I'm sweating. You all, it's so beautiful outside. I had to step out on the porch tonight on the patio and get all of my errands. And I don't know what the weather is like where you all at, but I'm here in Indiana and it's really, really nice. But back to what I was saying on the subject is this, calling me every other day, switching up somebody. No, that's what I have done. You have, let me tell y'all another instance, okay? All right. So you all, I get to vent with you also. I can pray with you all, be motivational with you all, but also I'm a real human being with real life situations, right? I'm human. And nothing is too big for a human. Nothing is too big that you can't talk about what's on your mind. And sometimes, I vent to my friends and they may not want to hear it. And sometimes I don't want to hear myself, but the point that I'm making, I want to hear myself tonight. It was another situation. Then you were going back and forth. This same person is talking to somebody else, asking me, what do I think? I don't know what to do, but you're not going to keep calling my line up, asking me what to do, baby. All I got to tell you is this. In the meantime, between time, is that you're not going to keep bothering me and taking up space. I can't hear, honey, where I'm doing the live right now. So there's so many instances where it's continuing the same routine over and over again. Now, if I've been talking to you for 2, 3, 4 years and the same thing is going on, then you're talking to somebody else, and then this person is tying your car up, pulling handles off your car, breaking your car windows, the same drama after drama. No, you keep having these same people taking up space, and you're not going to keep taking up space on my line. That's what you're not going to do, because you're stressing me out. And then when you tell the person how you feel about it, they get upset. Don't call me and ask me nothing then. Now, if you want a counselor, call the counselor. That's what I just said. I can't let these people. You know, hi, Stephanie, how you gonna switch it back up on me? How you gonna switch it back on me? No, you can't let these people live in your head, honey. But but you care for the people. Come on, Stephanie. You never let nobody live in your head rent free. So you telling me that all your years in your life that nobody came to live in your head rent free? Baby, look at here. You get my blood pressure up. Keep asking me what I think about all these different men. Stop letting these men live in your head rent free. And then you talking to different ones. Antoine, Malik, Mamu, Alaluupu, Tasiki, Jajuk. Come on. Come on. You stressing me out. Just be single for a minute. I'm learning from mine. But let me just say this. I'm learning from the mistakes. But then sometimes you learn from the mistakes and you end up still getting caught up in that. See, that's the thing. Stop taking up my space. So how could you get to the point where you're removing these people out of your life to say, stop taking up your space? Stephanie, since you're talking to me, give me some advice. How do you stop, or to the viewers, how do you, in your suggestions, to tell the people stop taking up your space in your brain? How is it something that you cut it off? Like for me, I'm learning that I love to exercise. I love to meditate. I love to pray. I love to travel. If I can be able to do some things to be able to step out of it, especially right now, it's COVID-19. A lot of us is in the house. Some people still going out taking their chances, but the same old thing is taking up space in your brain. So you have to be able to revamp yourself, move from a situation and change something new in your life. So that's the situation with that being said. So with all of that is going on, you have to realize that, to me, it's a spiritual battle also. It's mental, but it's spiritual. So you have to realize that you as a human being, there's only so much that you can be able to take. And you have to know when to cut off certain things in your life. You have to know when it's a season, and you need friends in your life that's inspirational. Somebody in your life that's going to bring some prosperity. Let's talk about some big things. Let's talk about businesses. Let's talking about going back to school. Let's talking about physical fitness. Nobody is going to be able to live 100% in this life without going through problems. So let's let good things take up space in our brain. Let's things of prosperity take up space. I feel you. I had to be a friend, and I told her, please stop bringing me this same issue if she hasn't willing to listen to my advice. That's a good point. That's a good point. She's saying that in so many words, asking this person, stop coming to me with this same thing if you're not willing to take my advice. Okay, so this particular person that I'm talking to you about, you tell her that situation, she get offended. So like I told you, I'm not your therapist. Now, if you want to give me that amount of money per hour to listen to you, and you're not like bringing nothing to the, like you just draining me. And then when it's time for me to talk about what I'm talking about, it's you can feel this jealous spirit coming on. So what's the point of even being friends? A lot of people say, well, she toxic. Now, especially if you've been friends with the person for 19, since you was 19, and you just cut the person off. Which part, Stephanie? I've been just talking. I don't know which part, but that part, whatever, the whole entire part. I know this, to cut the person off for all these years, and then you be like, how am I? I'm less of a friend. So how do you move forward in prosperity to say, you know what? I want to be friends with you, or I want to be associates with you. But then the person, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings either. So I'm getting to the point where I know how it feels to be rejected. I know how I feel that when people try to push you away, I know how it feels. So I really don't want to be that type of friend. But at the same time, I have to live for me. That was going to make me happy. And in the meantime, I'm already living with my own burdens that's taking up space in my own brain, your own issues of what happened to you, going through this, going through that. Handle it with long handle. That's what I'm doing. I'm handling with, baby, if the long handle spoon can reach from here all the way down to the Paris, that's how I'm handling it. Because I'm not gonna have somebody keep blowing my line up, talking about all these different men posting Louis Vuitton on internet, and you don't even have the Louis Vuitton money to put inside your purse. and you talking about superficial things. I cannot handle that. Hey, how you doing, Miss Gwen? We're talking about letting folks take up our space, honey. Nobody's gonna keep taking up my space and wasting my time and blowing up my phone and keep on. And they don't pay the cell phone bill. They're not giving you nothing off on it, not a discount, not a penny. They're not giving you no coupons. They ain't giving you no eBay. Hey, real master, how are you? Where you been, girl? You left me hanging. You asked me, and what's her other name? The other girl, Trina, whatever her name. I can't get everybody's name. Where was she at? You all told me not to leave. You all hanging. You all left me hanging here the last couple of days. You all been listening to the gossip. Thank you. I'm glad you loving the topic. But Miss Gwen, I wanted to add, if people have anything to add or what you think that people have that's taking up space in their life mentally and spiritually. I had something where my childhood past kept holding up that keeps taking up space in my life. If you all really, really, truly want to know. There's something that, I actually had a conversation with my husband today, and we really talked about that. And I said, and it reminded me of that book that was on Fat Babe channel that talked about that little girl. And I seen Elena Fix My Life, where all those, that girl had the lady had 6 children, and the little girl was calling out in her. The times when you was 7, somebody broke your heart. When you was 8, somebody broke your heart. And then now you're 40 years old, you're 50 years old, and you having the same temper tantrums that you had when you was 5 or 6 years old because somebody broke your heart. That same stuff be taking up space in your brain. After all these years, you think you okay, but you keep acting a fool, and your kids say, "What's wrong with you, mom? You need to get this, this, and this, and this." And then somebody want to diagnose you saying you this and that. No, it's not even that. It's just that things that happened to us in our past that's taking up space in our life too. Things that how people hurt us and misused us. Or in the same instance, you getting ready, you think you okay because you dressing up looking good, but then all that pain is taking up space. Oh, you still healing on your child. So am I. These people don't know that these grown folks will mess us up, and we as adults will even mess our family, our kids up. I don't know how to really fix the childhood issues. I know that there's a lot of trauma out there and a lot of girls that have been broken and men that have been broken, but they don't want to talk about it. They don't even know how to heal. Sometimes it's this. It's like that same thing keep replaying in your head. Okay, you got your book. Okay, so you all, we're gonna talk about the childhood thing in just a minute, and we're gonna finish on that. Actually, Stephanie, Real was talking about. We was talking about this book. You Can Heal Your Life, and so this book also was mentioning so many different chapters. So she said she got her book, and I was waiting on them, and it talked about many things about what we're talking about, things taking up our space in our childhood that's taking up our space. And we talked on many different discussions, making a decision, how different type of subjects that will help you heal your life, right? So with that being said, you ordered from Amazon for $9. I got mine for $19.95. I need to go take this one back then. I sure do. I think I still got my receipt, but then I can wait for Amazon to come. Honey, I will take it back. Know that. Here you go. This is an Americas. You will get your book right back, Mr. America's Barnes and Nobles. I got another book in here that I got. I will take it back. Matter of fact, I'll read it and take it back. Don't highlight it at all, baby. Take it back and iron the pages out. Every time we be wearing them dresses, honey. Wear a dress and take it back, baby. Yes, I would. And put a tag on it. Know that. Well, they ain't gonna miss nothing, these corporations. When you sitting up here holding on to this stuff and you read it and you did that, and they go, and when you take it back, they be want to look like this. So have you ever wore it? No, I haven't. And then you stand up there like this. Like you're trying to hold yourself together, like, Just take it back. That's what you can do. Here's the receipt. Know that. I'm not going to be don't be playing with me. Baby, I'll take it back. Y'all, you better know that. Speaking of that, we're going to get back on the subject about what we were saying about healing, honey. But I had bought so much stuff in here, Miss Gwen, that I started putting stuff on eBay, baby. I sure did. What did I put on eBay? And so I had some boots in here. My son had that second pair of boots, baby. I put it on eBay. I had some boots in here I couldn't fit from Fashion Nova. I took them back, baby. The heels were so thin. When I put the heels on, baby, I'm leaning over to the side. See, because I think I'm still like 120 pounds. You know how you get that boot, baby, and it's with the lean on it? That boot was leaning. And I was trying to squeeze it up and put some oil on it, but it wouldn't work. So I put her on eBay. If y'all want to go on eBay, the boots is cute. They on eBay, baby. The boots and the heels. Know that. I have to give you all my eBay account. I had all these panini machine, all this stuff in here. My friend mother said, if you want to do whatever you want to, I'm sending it in on eBay. I will give y'all my eBay account too. Know that. I make money moves, baby. Better make money moves. Don't be sitting up here having all that stuff in your house and don't take it back and don't get paid for it. But back to the subject, what I was saying at hand is that y'all, I'm off the chain. I'm telling y'all, I like to laugh and I like to talk about real life situations. I'll talk about healing and I'll laugh with you in a minute and I'll joke with you in a minute. I'll have you in tears. We'll cry, we'll laugh, we'll do all of that. I don't have time for pretending. I don't have time for playing games. Hey, Miss Queen C's, how are you, dear? You just got here. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Oh, Jesus is my portion. Come on in the room, honey. Click like, baby. I said one time, I said click like and lick. I didn't mean that. I mean subscribe. Click like, subscribe, and share, honey. Make sure you share because I'm a real life person. You all getting to know me just like you all getting to know many people on, YouTube. But for me, I love to just talk and kick back. I'm not a messy queen, honey. They say queens. I call myself a queen. See, I'm a real queen. Yes, I am. She's a queen, honey. I'm not a messy queen. I don't keep up no mess, no he say, she say. Because when they start talking about me over here, I'm going to pray for them. Y'all let them know now. Fat Babe, best friend will pray for you. Yes, I will, baby. You got to pray for your haters. When your haters talk about you, say there's a step, there's promotion, there's blessings, honey. You're not doing what you're supposed to do when nobody don't talk about you. When they talk about you, they are blessing you and God got you in room for promotion. So please talk about me. Yes, talk about me. Yes, indeed, Stephanie. They could talk about me all day long. What I care about them talking about me for? When my mama talked about me, or when Jesus, they did Jesus the way he did. Hello, let them talk. So in between time, when you're talking, like Nene said, I'm talking right to the bank. Know that. I'm talking right to the healing. But back to you, Stephanie, what I was saying, I believe that were you. Let's talk about this situation. And let me let you all know here, what's in this room over here in the motivation sector / laughing sector stays over here for security purposes. If I find out you've been gossiping, running your mouth, bumping your gums, I'm going to block you up out of here, okay? I don't got time talking and gossiping about with real life situation when somebody tell me they trying to heal and you want to talk about it in the other rooms and y'all may get in an argument. This ain't nothing like the party line. Do you all know the party line? Back in the day when they used to be doing all of that stuff and talking and running their mouth on the party line, this is not the party line. This is YouTube, real life situation. You and a tube. That's it, baby. And I'm a real human being. So like I said, if I catch you playing games tonight, you're gonna get blocked up out of here. All right, now what you were saying, yup, in that order. Keep it 100 up over here. That's what I do, Stephanie. I keep it 100. What I was saying, you were saying that you were having issues about healing from your childhood. So back to what what was my girl here, Real, that bought the book. She been holding me down, y'all, and I appreciate her. She bought the book. And what I want you all to go over the book on your own and read it and glance through it. So it's one chapter at a time. But look what I just stumbled upon right here, Miss Gwen. Okay. I wonder if I can do that like Cardi B. I want to know how to do that, but I can't. Okay, hello. And I wish I had them long nails where I could clink them together. Girl. Anyway, I don't like them long nails, baby, but they're cute. For y'all people that want to wear them, and me, that's for y'all. But I ain't got time for that, because I got too much to be grabbing, doing all of that with nails. But anyway, this is talking about beliefs. All right, real quick, I want to read this part of the book. And it says this. Stephanie, listen to this. Beliefs. We grow up with beliefs that become are resistant to changing. I'm not saying you resistant, but this is what the book is like. Okay, I'm just giving you some examples. Some of our limiting ideas are it's not done. It's just not right. It's not right for me to do that. That wouldn't be spiritual. Spiritual people don't get angry. Men/women just don't do that. My family never did that. Love is not for me. It's too far to drive. It's too much work. It's too expensive. It will take too long to do this. I don't believe in that. I'm not that kind of person. So this book talks about all different things in here. And it even talks about health issues. It talks about health issues connected to diabetes and all of that. And I want to tell you all this. Do you know that, and I talked about that before in a couple of videos, when you keep sometimes having stuff manifest living on your body and you keep thinking about it, it'll make you sick. You will get sick from so many underlying diseases. Somebody will keep going to the doctor trying to get diagnosed for something, and there's nothing even wrong with them. It's that they sick from somebody hurting them, molesting them, abusing them. People that never been abused don't really understand what it's like for your own to be abused by your parents or to be abused by your close loved ones that live on you for so many years that it's hooked on you, like it manifests and it like grow on you like some old mildew. You ever let some funky food in a freezer? Look at that. I gotta get that. I ain't worried about that. Anyway, some funky food in the freezer, and you come back, you say, oh, in the garbage, it's stinking in here. That's the same way your attitude become. I love the back of the book. I've been looking at the conditions. I don't even have love. Very interesting. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a minute. So Dan Real, she know exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But you got so many stuff going on in your life that, okay, so what she mentioned, the stuff that's affecting you, and it's like a funky food in the garbage, is stinking. And before you know it, that stink start coming out on you. And you don't even know what's wrong. Your friend's trying to tell you, you like, you got to attitude. No, I don't. I'm fine. I don't know what you talking about. I'm good. I'm real good. I'm going to tell you how good I am. They love me down the street. They love me over here. This is this. I'm good. Stop lying. You ain't good. You got a damn knot on your head this big because I know you lying. And you got lie bumps lining up on your mouth like you in line, like attention or something, like you sitting up in the military where they shot your tongue with bullets because you're lying. Remember when you was a kid, they said, you got lie bumps on your tongue. Stop lying. Talking about you good. Ain't nothing good about this attitude that you got. I want somebody to correct me when I'm wrong. Please correct me. It's hard though. It's hard to be corrected. It's hard for somebody to get you on that same path to say, this is what you did. It is hard. Don't nobody want to face that. You ain't gonna be telling me what I did wrong, making me seem like I'm bad. It's something about that pride. It's something about you want to believe in your mind that you are the best that you can be. Who wants to feel like they failed after all you've been through, all that dysfunction stuff in your life, and then you grow up doing the same thing your mother did to you or your uncle did to you? You want to know you got that same behavior, the same person you end up not liking, you end up becoming like them. You couldn't tell me for nothing in the world I was like my mother. I'm sitting on the phone with my cousin. Now, my mother is funny. She say stuff, excuse me, y'all, but I got to go there for my mama. Kiss my ass, whistling grass. Y'all, I ain't no cursor, but I'm going to tell y'all about my mother. She say stuff like, as long as you're pointing to the ground, you ain't going to disrespect me. You be like, what? As long as you're pointing to the ground, you ain't gonna disrespect me. Like, really, mama? Oh, baby, I ain't brought you in this world. I will take you straight up and out of here, baby. I'm gonna tell you what God loves. If you don't back up off me, you're gonna see something today. Know that. You be like, she will be to the point where she will she'll be to a point, she'll be whooping you and you laugh because she'll say something that'll have you like, what you say? What did you just say, lady? You are funny. You just don't even know you funny. Oh, they was over there disrespecting me, baby, and I'm gonna tell you something. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect me, baby. I'll kill your ass at nighttime with a knife with some garlic on it. What, mama? She'll tell you, get you a knife and put you some garlic on it and keep it under your pillow and shine it up. So if anybody try to do anything with you, baby, you stick them one time with that knife, with that garlic, they out for the count. Now, I ain't telling y'all to do that. Disclaimer, I'm not telling y'all to do that. I'm just telling you this is the crazy stuff this lady will say. And you be like, did you just say what I thought you said? We will go to McDonald's, okay, y'all. And you know, you go to McDonald's, let me get double cheeseburger, some fries, and let me get some a milkshake. Yeah, let me get that, 2 burgers, and then let me get and make sure y'all put some onions and pickles and all that in the cup. Everything that come on that burger with the side, she wants you to pack it up and put it in the cup so she can have extra to put it on there. So she got this big burger with all this stuff on it, and then she'll sit in the drive-thru with that bag. Wait, I ain't got no bag, y'all, but I would do this. She'd be like, baby. Baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You be like, what? Baby, let me get some mild sauce, hot sauce. You missed it all. Baby. You ain't gonna do this to me. Hold on, ma'am. I know you ain't smacking your lips, baby. I'm a good customer. What you gonna do? Go back there, get that sauce. I be so embarrassed. I be like, this lady at the drive through, go through the bag again. Go in there. Okay. Then you eat it. And you go somewhere and then you get there. And you go to the drive-in. When you go to the drive-in with her, she would, y'all got me all talking about my childhood. She would sit up there. We would sneak in the drive-in. Y'all know the drive-in and have us sneaking down at the bottom and put blankets on us. So, and then they have a hatchback. My brother would get in the back of the trunk, and then you could push it down where he get a little air in, and he get in, and then when we get out, we had snuck about all 5 of us up in the damn drive-in, 3 or 4 of us in the drive-in, baby. We sitting there eat popcorn snacks. We brought our snacks in there and everything else. So for me, I've had a lot of good memories from my childhood, you know, with those type of things. But then I do also have things in my childhood that really caused me a lot of trauma. You know, my dad died when I was 2. So for me, I never knew my side of my family. So Fabe was talking about that on her channel, like, where am I from? And I said, I'm Black, you know, but my father was born in Honduras, and he was a hardworking man. You know, he worked a lot to make sure he provided for my family and our family. And when he died, that was a lot of trauma for my mom. And then my grandmother died. And then, you know, from that point, you know, drug addiction and alcoholism and all those things was a lot of trauma for me. And a lot of my siblings are still really going through this trauma. And it's how many years later that we still go through trauma. So Stephanie, I really, really, really want you to hold on in there. And I really want you to hold on. And I don't, you know, physically know you, but I get it when somebody say they've been through something. If you hold on to God, it won't be perfect, but in due time, it will heal. And God will line you up to people. And I'm going to read what you said in a minute. God will connect you and line you up to people that will help you heal. The most loving people, but you got to have a heart of love and be open too. Sometimes it's not going to be easy. My mom used to do that too. Since I'm short, they'll put me in the luggage part of the station wagon. Girl, them was the good old days. Wait. Okay, so we got Great America. Y'all know Great America? We went to Great America one time. One of my cousins, they called my cousin, was like, she's stealing up there. So they had to come get her. My mother drove all the way to Great America to go get her. It had to be like a 2 hour ride. We get there, I'm like, you ain't brought us to Great America? Like all these rides and we ain't about to get in? She gone. She came out there. So she's gonna say, my mother in that amusement park. Can y'all let me in? She had to go get her elderly mama. Excuse me, grandma was passed away at that time, lady. Why are you gonna sit up here and lie? I hope grandma's spirit come down here and snatch you up and throw you on the ground in this park. Because my grandma is gone, and you're gonna sit up here and lie and tell them people that you come up in here to get my grandmother. But did I turn it down? Girl, one time I'm about 8 years old. She put me in a stroller, Stephanie. Put me in a stroller, was in my sister, and covered us up with a sheet to get in the amusement park. She gonna put us in that damn stroller because you know if you 3 and under, you ain't gotta pay. So she Jesus be a fence. Jesus be a fence, honey. She would do it. And baby, we'll get in there. And guess what? Baby, it's just like, look, what CBN is Great America. Oh no, Miss Gwen. I don't know if it's in Great. It's in Chicagoland area. Now I know they have because I live in Chicago, so it probably was like somewhere out there in Gurney, Gurney Mills. 'Cause we used to go to Gurney Mills Mall. It's like Gurney. I don't know what area you live in, but they got one. Okay, the other park they got here near Fort Wayne is not Great America. It's a big amusement. It's a big amusement park though, and it's a sister one like that. So when you go into those amusement park, you know I can't really. It's something similar. I can't think of the name, but they got one similar. It may not be Great America, but it's another one big like that. Could you imagine going to that big place and somebody sneak you in there in a stroller? How embarrassed I was. That lady embarrassed me so many times, y'all, but I love her. Even due to the dysfunction and all that I've been through, I love her. I love her a lot. And she, I wish her the best. And if she need me, I'm there. The Bible says, honor your parents and your days shall be long. And we talk about how can you honor your parents when they have taken you through what you took them through. But the Bible says don't provoke them. Don't worry about what they do. Do what you need to do in life so your children can honor you. We all need forgiveness one way or the other. Forgive whoever it is that hurt you. Forgive them for you. Not just for you, I mean for them, but forgive them for you. And I'm pretty sure once you forgive them and start looking at, like this book we talked about, there are mental books out here for people that got different behaviors and things like that. And you realize that this person, it's a lot of people in the African American community, not even just Africa, but all around the world. If any majority of us are Black, if we are, and the viewers are Black, and white people too. Especially, but because as I get closer to some people that are white, I realize it's similarities. But I want to say, particularly because I've grown up in the African American community, that mainly a lot of us don't want to get the treatment. You want to know why your auntie acting crazy and falling out? Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Forgiveness. Let's put that down. Let's talk about that too. We're gonna talk about that. Forgiveness. That's gonna be another topic. Let me know what you all want me to talk about. I'm open. My eyes is wide open. I'm here because God called me to be here, and I'm here for y'all. I'm not here for me. I'm here for y'all because it's not about me. This is about you all in the meantime. At the same time, it's therapeutic for me because as I'm talking to you all giving me ideas is what's going to be able to help me move forward. So, pardon me, let me sit back because when I'm reading what you all are saying, sometimes I get off subject. But what I'm saying is in between time, a lot of things when it comes to, let me just get on the subject of what she was saying, y'all, because I forgot what I was saying. So I have to sometimes stay on track because if I talk and then I get off guard and then help me remember, y'all, because this brain, honey, be having a lot of forgiveness. I be forgetting. They be like, mama, you said, I said, I did. You lying to me. But back to forgiveness. We're going to talk about that right now. Since we're on it, and letting somebody live in your head rent free is what we're talking about. Okay, Stephanie, now I'm not being hard on you, but you told me don't let them live in my head rent free. So what can we do? Because forgiveness is about not letting somebody live in your head rent free. And I'm gonna get to you real. That is something that we have to think about as people. How can we forgive him? Okay, that's what I was talking about. Mental disorders. Stephanie, think about the person that is in your life right now that you're thinking about specifically that you need to forgive. Find out about them and the different behaviors they have. Don't put yourself to the side now. See, because God got you here for a reason, because he wants you to forgive. Because if you forgive, then that's when you're going to start like progressing in your life. Your energy going to start changing. You're going to start seeing different things about you. God is going to renew you. Are you going to be the same? No, but you be renewed. So you starting forgiving folks for what they did. For example, like my mama, that was the hardest thing for me to forgive. But then I had to realize my mother grew up in Chicago, right? My great grandmother came from Florida during the time where, so that was like 1930, 20 or whatever, during the time when African Americans was coming to the North for a better life during the time. And so my grandmother ended up having moonshine. If anybody, I don't know how old you are, but the moonshine, which is alcohol selling out of the tub, that was illegal. So when, and I'm gonna read that in a minute, y'all, a couple comments. It was illegal. So when grandma was selling that moonshine in the bathtub, at that time, my grandma also had a house where people would be coming in and out, if you get what I'm saying. So grandma was seeing all of this illegal activities and all of this going on. So then when my grandmother came to a certain point, she ended up doing what she was doing, hustling, making her money. It reminded me of like grandma was a hustler and she had to do what she had to do. She was a woman in a man's world. So then she ended up having a house, and my mother and them will wake up to seeing, you know what, again, going on. Okay, I'm gonna read it in a minute. She'll have that going on in her life. So then she had that, and then all these people growing up. Who knows? My mother could have been molested in the meantime. My mother could have been hurt in the meantime. My mother could have been abused in the meantime. What have she been through? Because she only giving me what she able to give me. So then I had to realize what about her issues. And then when I start understanding her, then now I'm able to look from a different perspective. And I listened to her, and she told me I've been through a lot. And I know you all been through a lot. And when she said that, that released me. Okay, let's go back to what she was saying. Let's go back up here after Miss Gwen said, Stephanie said, forgiveness is for me. Real said, I had to realize that my parents are human. Uh-huh. That was one thing. And have their own stories and trauma. Once I did that, it was easier for me to forgive. Real, give me that in the hand. And we're going to do this. Like silly. Hey, a free girl. Look, that's that part. That part right there. That part right there. That part right there is enough in that in a nutshell what she said. Miss Gwen said, Master Real, you're so right. I had to realize that about my parents as well. Come on, here you go. Okay, so now Stephanie said, hold on, child, baby. I ain't talking about my parents. I have a forgiving my ex-husband. It's a process. I'm still healing from childhood. Okay, I'm still healing from child. Okay, so you haven't forgiven my ex-husband. It's a process. Okay, that's another one. In addition, you still healing from childhood, right? Is that what you're saying? And Miss Gwen say, woo, child, I know about that. Night and shine. Okay. And Stephanie said, exactly. And Real said, yes. Okay, so wait a minute. Let's talk about the husband part first. Okay, so all right, I can say it, y'all. The husband entity is a lot of a reflection of to what we bring in from our childhood, the energy and type of man we attract, and what we got going on. Oh, moonshine, you know about that moonshine? Okay, I don't know about that moonshine, but I'll tell you about it in a minute. So I realized there was a lot of baggage, a lot of baggage we bring in our marriages, right? And I'm not saying that he didn't bring any baggage in, right? But I know that we play a part in that. One, my mommy in the Lord, she would tell me a lot. And I'm not saying this. She would say, well, once you change, they'll change. That's a whole nother entity because he's the ex. My thing is this. At that time, let's say this. If God wanted it to be, it'll be. And also, I'm feeling, Stephanie, all jokes aside, that you still love him. Because once you start releasing that feeling of not so much of like loving him, then you will release that part of starting to forgive. Because when you still love that person like that and you up close with love, you start thinking about how they betrayed you, how they hurt you, how they did this, and you keep reliving it. It's like a broken record. You know, somebody play that same CD over and over again till it break. That's my song. We know that's your song, baby. Stop playing it over and over again. But what I realize is that attached to a lot of baggage that you bring in too, you still love that person. You love that person to the point where you still haven't forgive them also. And you have to realize that he is human also. You have to realize that he's somebody's son. He probably still is behaving as a boy because he's been through so much trauma in his life too. So sometimes finding out I have forgiven him is what I'm saying. Oh, I have forgiven him. Oh, you forgive him. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Okay. Well, let me say this. You forgive them, then how did you forgive them? How did you begin to forgive them? That's the question. You know, a lot of people too, in instance too, you know, and that's how we give some advice for other people. How did we forgive that person? How did we move on? So if you did forgive them, congratulations. I'm happy for you if you forgave them. Because that'd be the worst hurt right there. And a lot of these men, they'll forgive us, or they don't even care. They'll move on with their whole life, honey. And we be still sitting up there. Oh, he hurt me. And if I was with him, it's over. Lights, camera, action. Move on with your life. It hurt. It's a lesson, and it's a lesson to be learned. So congratulations. But as far as our baggage go with the childhood baggage, it's finding out how to remove that toxic stuff out of our life. With that being said, we did talk about that book. So if you all have a chance to maybe get it online, or if you have a chance to go over it, or when I'm reading it, read it with me. I can read it with you all, and I can put a lot of praying. You said that right there. That part, that part, that part right there is beautiful. I like that. I like that. I'm loving that. Yes, I'm still prayer is beautiful. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What I was saying was this about the book. If we can read it together, and I'll read it online, or what I will start doing too is starting adding discussions on my page, because I haven't opened up to the point where I have a community, so I can have a discussion and I can put it on there, place it there on the community, where I can put some quotes on there and put some inspiring things on there. Also, I will start be able to. I'm thinking and considering how to do devotionals and encouraging words to keep us to move us forward to prosperity, and also, you know, laughing and joking and really talking about real life issue, motherhood, you know, just relating, just talking, just blowing it back and just talking. Which part is a good idea, real? Let me know which part. So, with that being said, there's a lot of things out here that we're going through life, and a lot of us have wounds on us and scabs on us that we're still trying to heal, and we're quite not sure how to do it. So, in the meantime, God is helping us do that. God gave me the steps and the order my steps, and I obeyed. Amen. Hallelujah. Won't He do it? Baby, see, people that don't really fully, and I'm not saying people that don't believe in the Lord, but some people really don't have a relationship with God. They don't understand what you're talking about, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. When you pray about something and God tell you which direction to go in, baby, it was the best thing ever. Out posting the discussions, like, okay, in the book. Yeah, I think, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, we'll start doing some things like that and reading it and posting it. And then we can go back over it and talk about it that day and really recap the book. Just let me know when you all start reading the book and let me know when you all got the book so we can be able to talk about those subjects about healing. So then I can be able to dissect that part of what I got and what's your perspective so we can move forward to move to another dimension. But in the meantime, sometimes I will take breaks in between because not meaning like a day or so, but maybe we'll talk about it and then we maybe talk about that one subject for a week and maybe take a break in between because I don't want to flood you all. And I don't want to flood myself. I don't know about you, but if you constantly keep working on something like, you know, have somebody keep knocking on your door, knocking on your door, knocking on your door. I heard you. Okay, I'm coming to do it. I'll be there in a minute. Don't keep knocking on my door now. What you're about to do is you're about to get cut. Don't think the same part of me won't cut you. Okay, that's my mama coming out. Sit down, girl. Sit down. So what I want to do is really talk about something, pull back, breathe, woosah, get ourselves together, chop it up, and then come back and talk about another subject on the next time. Because sometimes we can try to do something at too much, and that's flooding. I don't want to flood anybody. I can't handle stress, all of that in one time. I can't. I really can't. I'm not good at it. One thing about us too, and I'm conclude soon. A lot of things about that will give us a chance to fully process what we read. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. And I agree with that, and I thank you, and I'm glad that you agree with me. And another thing is that a lot of people, as brown women, they think that we so strong. We are strong, yes, but we are actually fragile. We didn't have any other choice to be strong. We didn't have no other choice. If you don't be strong, what's going to happen? You're going to fall down to the wayside and then somebody can get you like the dogs, like the wild dogs. You have to be strong. So people think that you can handle so much information at once. People think that they want to, do all of this at once. No, we cannot handle all what we think we can handle. Give that burden over to somebody else. If you're not able to do it that day, say, you know what, I'm not able to talk about this today. Sometimes it's like that. And sometimes we do need to address things. We are strong, but we need to take back and say all that we've been through to process it all, step back, breathe a little bit, come back again, and then deal with that. And that's how the healing began. And also knowing you're not by yourself. You are not by yourself. I cannot hear you all voices, but you all are not by yourself. I'm with you on this. And I want to make sure and I want to ensure that everybody is healing in the right path for success in their life. If there's anything that you desire, now, once you start healing, you're going to open it up for new energy in your life. You're going to open it up for new positive vibes, new everything in your life. You're going to be like, I'm attracting a whole different type of energy of friends. And if you're attracting good people in your life already, congratulations. But I'm even that with if people are not changing up your style and flipping up what you're bringing into your body and manifesting in you. Because now 2021 is not playing with us. The time is ticking. The clock is ticking. The thing is that our times are, amen. I'm glad you receive it. The clock is ticking, the time is ticking, and it's not waiting on us. You may look young now, baby, but when some wigs come off at nighttime, you'll be looking like a mosquito, dried up, tired, and don't know which one race. Look at see, that's my Chicago English. Dried up like a mosquito. Take that wig off. Looking like a prune, don't know which direction to go in because you're so depleted from you. I mean, you taking everything out and you giving it out and you just giving all your energy out. And then you want to know why you looking so old and you ain't nothing but 23 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old. No. A mosquito, baby. A mosquito will suck you up. You know how mosquitoes suck you up in the summertime and you got them big knots on your body? That's how a mosquito will suck you up. And you'll be sucked up looking like a mosquito because you ain't been through all this stress in your life. You ain't let the devil sit up here and take everything up out of you. Your teeth is falling out. Your breath is stinking. Up under your arms is stinking. And you just stinking in and out. Don't nobody want to be bothered with you. Don't sit up here and tell me you don't want to hang out with nobody because that's a lie. You know it's a lie. We're human. We all want to be with somebody and have positive energy with us and laugh. Don't sit up here and tell me, so get your stinking self together. I'm tired of that mess. Get it together. Don't come over here bringing your stinking self over here. Okay? Get your stinking self together because I got somewhere to go. Anyway, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. See Beyond today. I had a good time with you ladies, interacting with you, talking about real life issues and laughing with you all in the meantime. Um, Thank you, Ms. Gwen. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Real. I appreciate it. And I pray that God bless you all. Everybody that's listening to my voice, I pray for prosperity. I pray for joy. I pray for an abundance of all that your heart desires. You shall not lack for anything. When you pray one time, God will answer your prayer 7 times. And I thank you all for just being thank you. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I thank you all. And I pray for many, many blessings. Thank you. Thank you for God bless me. Amen. Please bless me, Lord. And I pray that we all go on this journey of healing. And I pray that we all go on this journey of just really moving forward towards victory in our lives. And we can do it. And thank you all again. Thank you so much, Miss Gwen. I appreciate it. I really need all the blessings I can get. I really do. And we all need the blessings. Yes, we do. Thank you. God bless you too, Stephanie. Thank you all so much. God bless you all. And God bless your families. And God bless everything that is on your heart. And I pray that as you sleep tonight, that God keep you as you sleep. And I pray that you wake up to something new in your life and new joy. And just speak it, speak that joy in your life and really start. And also, I want to say, you guys, if anybody is, being active too, keep your body moving, keep your mind moving, not just your mind, but your body too. If you able can get out now that it's warm and just take a walk, or if you live in a big city, make time to probably wake up early and go to a park, whatever it is, to get out, to get your brain. And when you out there walking and you're in the nature, God will do something new to you in your life also. Walking for me has really been therapeutic, So walking and really, finding time to rest your body, drinking plenty of water so you can look fabulous. Plenty of water, plenty of rest, and plenty of love would do the body good. All right now, y'all. Jesus is a fence. Jesus is a fence. Have a good night, everyone. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell. And make sure you like my video and share. All right? Share, share, share. Sharing is caring. Have a good night, everyone. God bless. See Beyond today. Bye.